Welcome, luminous souls, to another beautiful day at the 8 Biome. Sometimes a small signal leads to a bigger understanding. I believe I see the thread that found you in this moment. It's the heart's desire. So don't flinch. With the heart's desire, it uncovers the emotional blueprint guiding your next becoming. It shows the longing beneath the surface, the one you kept trying to ignore but can't. It reflects where love, purpose, and destiny meet in the center of your chest. So if you're here, it's because you're ready to see what lives on the other side of wanting. So let's open this up gently, fully, and see what your heart is asking for now. 0550. Okay. The eye candy. We haven't gotten this in a while. Intuition, inspired action, beauty, art, socializing, flow, potential, romance. Get some fresh air or call some of your pals over. Take a look around you. There's so much natural beauty waiting to be discovered. Either you will soon become involved in an exciting new project, or you will go out on a date. Put your charisma to use everywhere. Spread your charm around. Okay, that's a good way to make change. 0550, this could be times, AM, PM. Dates, May 5th. Just look on them receipts, man. We get like 15,000 a day and we throw them out anyway. Might as well just check the numbers. I'm telling you, all the secrets are there. And change back. It's going to cost you maybe $5.50 to eat today. Maybe that's a meal deal. Just know that this reading's for you. Just look for it. Tell me where you find it. Please tell me where you found it. I had one collective person tell me they saw it on a house number. I love it. I want to know. I know it's there. It's what I live by. All right, so let's get some more energy for this heart's desire. Take the trash out. Say less. Say less. Take out the trash. It's time to get rid of the people and things that no longer serve you and hold you back from your true life's purpose. Interesting how you're called to bring friends over, but then we're also going to take out the trash. So I feel like that's already said enough right there. Honestly, we don't need to look at nothing else. So maybe it's time to weed the group down. Maybe invite everyone, see who comes, see who doesn't. Maybe the people who come see who makes a mess and who are messy and who isn't. It's a beautiful day to figure this stuff out. All right, let's get some more energy cards. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Isolation, rejected, left alone, self-inflicted. Maybe this goes to the people who left you. Antisocial. This is the absolute opposite. No wonder why you're supposed to go out there with your charisma and your feelings. Silent treatment, left out. Dang, shattered. That's too many. That's way too many. But you're probably trying to escape. All right, fine. Shattered, broken, nightmares, failures. I guess I'm just here. I'm not doing anything. Cards do that for me. So can I get the message out? Shattered, broken, nightmares, failures. We also have burden or burnt bridges. Lack of trust, disloyal, turn back on, tension. Stressed out, migraines, worry. Okay, so maybe it is time that you burn and cut people off in the sense of detachment, but you're already focused on the repercussion of that, even though you're sitting in antisocial and they isolate you and they make you feel a kind of way, which is crazy. Why would you allow that? Not my friend. Stagnant, of course. You're stuck, dead end, frozen. There's no way out of this but to leave them. Take out the trash, make a significant line. Don't invite them. Start now. Start now with how you feel and what you mean. Your biggest desire is to get out of this mess. Like, wow, I really don't like them. And that's okay. That's okay. I don't know why people beat themselves up for not always working with people. There's so many billions of people out there. And you really want to say this is it? There's nothing else out there? Like you're gonna stand on that? That's yeah. Okay, well, we'd be talking a lot. Okay. All right, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're fine. We'll stop here. All right, let's grab some more energy cards. What is going on in this heart's desire? As if we already know. Stressed, more stress, tension and stress. So turbulence, tension, arguments. That's what probably led you to the isolation. You just they like want you to be the yes man and nothing less. Like you're not allowed to talk. It's boring and you feel that. Lusting, forbidden, non-committal, sexual energy. Exhaustion, depletion, drain, long journey. It's almost like you're happy to be antisocial. Something that's not like normalized, but you want it. You want it so bad because it's better than this company right here. Interesting. Cloudy judgment, illusion, unbalanced, distorted. You're really trying to see burnt bridges as something else. Like you can do anything else but burn the bridge. No, my friend, you gotta burn the bridges. You gotta make it clear. And even if you don't, when they step over, what are you gonna say? Stop right there. It's still gonna come out. Confession. Upheaval, coming clean, messages. Yeah, you can't take it no more. Twin flames, mirroring, shared feelings, reflections, which I'm so glad that's the card instead of soulmate. But yeah, you're around a whole bunch of twin flames, and that's cool. Everybody serves their part, but you holding on to it is going to cause more damage than if you just exit out, make your boundaries, and do whatever. Like, the twin flames are supposed to separate and go on their journey and spread light to others. If they stay, it just gets big, chaotic, and explodes. Either way, the separation you cannot avoid. You cannot. It has to come apart. It always does. That's the job of a twin flame. And we have so many in a lifetime. And for some reason, I feel like you got like 5 of them in one group, which is like, I couldn't even imagine, mind-boggling. But this won't be the last. So you need to get a hang of it now because you're going to have many twin flames to come because that is all that we agreed upon when we came down here. You know, like for instance, I see you and I'm like, yeah, we're friends, but I know like we're so alike. I've been through enough that I'm like, this might be a twin flame. I would never, it wouldn't benefit me or you to hang on to something as good as it is. We probably had a great time and we have so much in common and we probably never find it. But holding that in your heart is way better than trying to physically hold on to it because it does tarnish. It's one of those things we have to learn in life, how to let go, how to appreciate things, how to really love it for what it is. That will set it free. We got way too carried away with greed and keeping things even after the past of us needing it. Okay, so back to traditional tarot, let's get an idea of what is going on. So we're going to just go ahead and look at what the heart is yearning for, what you haven't said out loud. You don't feel like you're where you're supposed to be. You are energetically drained. And when a Queen of Wands is in reverse, that's someone who's ready to burn ish to the ground. You're made to be attractive and bringing things towards you and opportunities and making people feel better. This is your charisma. This is legitimately your charisma, and it's in reverse. So you're not being fulfilled, you're not serving your purpose, and you're not good to no one if you cannot flourish with your charisma. So what has been suppressed? You being the magician, you just need to stop. You just need to stop. I'm sorry. You just need to stop. You're such a powerful person and you're just wasting it on a second moment of telling people it ain't cool and it's time to move on. I mean, breakups are breakups no matter how you look at it, no matter what the label and the title is. It's tough, but it's something we have to get to know and get used to. Like, monks know how to detach and love it for what it is and let it go. And like, please take that in. Take that in. That you're doing a disservice holding on, knowing that it's not working. So you're made to manifest, create everything you've ever want. You have all the tools you need. Nothing's holding you back but this mess. So what keeps your desire alive? So the King of Wands is someone who is very mature when it comes to their passion. They don't burn things to the ground. They burn it and consolidate it in a moderations, controlled fires. Think of it like that. You're really trying to control this fire. You're really hoping you get to a point where you can let them go with love and light, get them inspired to live for themselves, embrace antisocialness, but at the same time, you're exhausted and you're broken. So, I mean, I know that's the idea of it all, and I'm not sure if it's going to go down. You're here. I mean, it makes sense. You're going to level up and be this king, but you're in reverse. So a king in reverse is someone who burns it so quickly to the ground, ain't nobody have time to run or scream. So great idea, great gesture, but let's keep going, okay? So what makes this ache feel scary, too much to ask? Because you're going to be seen as the bad guy, the narcissistic person, or these are narcissistic people telling you that you're crazy and you're not doing it. And that's just crazy talk. You're just being overreactive and, you know, you feel it coming. That is where the cloudy judgment is coming from. And that's probably what it is, a whole bunch of narcissistic people. And you're like the biggest empath I've ever met because you can hold that many. That's confirmation, yawn. Someone's soul heard that. But yeah, you're in a pool of piranhas. And you're about to cut yourself to bleed. They don't even know you're in the water. Oh my God. Like, I understand the tricky situation, but all you can do is rip the Band-Aid off. You really can't get rid of the initial shock or pain of it all. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I believe in you. So what is the world? So how does this desire reflect your current reality? You're blocking your journey, your awakening. Ace of Swords in reverse is someone who's not focused and is just doing other things, but the things that make them great. That's why you feel stagnant. It's no surprise. That's why you're confused. That's why you got a headache. Everything is telling you to redirect. It's not a no, it's just redirection. And every time you ignore it, it's just harder on you because Source is doing everything they possibly can to keep you from going this way. Okay, so don't be hard-headed and don't be disrespectful, okay? You know what I'm saying? Source is really trying to help you out, and you're just like, don't even try it. It will let you fall if that's what you want. There's only so much stopping they can do, and then they're just like, all right, that's what they want, and we gotta love them for that too. So what do you need to embody to accept this in order to receive it? You see that? You see that? You see that 3 cups in reverse? Yeah. Yeah, your company sucks. The company you're in, your friends, your circle sucks. Look, it broke. You're made to be the happiest person you can be. You're made for happiness. And you need the courage to leave. All of them are narcs. So let's look at the small opening or shift showing you its possibilities. I feel like you're fighting me on this. Because why would so many cards saying, no, leave, no, don't do it, no, leave, no, don't do it. Lovers in reverse, this is legitimately saying that this union doesn't work. That's that, yeah, honey, this is not working. Okay, we're shifting you because it's not working. I even just said that. You have been giving several signs. In fact, look at this pile of signs. So many signs to tell you to get out of here. In fact, there's so much crap here. Hopefully it's blocking your way. All right, let's look at the mirror of them. So this is the person's or connection that is revealing about their heart's desire. And this is the truth, man. This is where it all comes down. It's a place where you don't belong. If you go, they don't want you there. The whole antisocial thing is probably, they planned it the whole time. They knew you didn't want to go. In fact, they probably invite you in a way that's distasteful that you just don't want to go. You're not welcome. You're not looked at. You're not inspired. Like, just don't do that to yourself, please. Please don't do that to yourself. They would be okay if you didn't show up anymore. They'll find someone new to talk about. Does that make you feel better? Because I know you're making this a big deal on your end, but I'm telling you, they just don't even care. The day you stand up for yourself, they're like, oh, wow, okay. So they grew up and put their big boy pants on and all right, whatever. Who's next? Who next wants to be this? They'll find another desperate pick-me person and they'll be just fine. Just not the person they pick next. So please don't feel bad. There's just no other way. If there's any more cards to tell you that this needs to go and it's made to be this way, don't worry about this. Don't worry about that. Worry about you. So what's the lesson in this, love, huh? What is Spirit wanting you to learn through this connection or longing? You see things for exactly what it is. This Judgment card, it's not that you can change them. It's in reverse, by the way. It's not that you can change them, but you are now beginning to see the other types of people out there, and you do need that tool. You need that tool for life. So that way no one else, wolf in sheep's clothing, can come in that far. You're going to get a sense. Or that looks familiar. Or you remind me of my old friend. Please take that to heart. Please take that to heart, because that's a real fracture second of something being told to you. Because every time I thought, was like, oh, you remind me a lot of my family. And it's not in a good way. And they do show those characteristics months, weeks later down the road. And every time I go back to that, man, my first thought of you was that we need to start listening more closely. Nothing is an accident. All right, so the door ahead. Where's this desire leading you? In the near future and opening. So if you stay, King of Pentacles, you're going to be greedy, you're going to be lack-minded, like the biggest lack-minder they've ever found. Like, this is a king, yes, but you'd be the best at being greedy, being lack-minded, not sharing. This is like Scrooge energy, Grinch energy, you know? The best at it. Yep. If that's what you want, you can have that too. But this is such a misplaced card considering all the other things we've seen. In fact, this is the only pentacle card you have. So in the physical world, you definitely just be the master at misery. Put that on a bumper sticker and give it to him. The bottom of the deck, we have the devil in reverse. You want to break free. You're breaking free. If that's what you were asking when it came to this desire, because it doesn't have to be romanticizing at all. It's a desire. A desire is any wish with no discrimination, to the extent of the rules of the genie, whatever. But you want to know if you can be free from all this? The answer is yes. You gotta listen though. Did you hear what I said? That's the question. All right, so let's look at Source showing off now with this card for the road. But I love it because normally the one word is the word that should echo in your head after all of this. And maybe I'm hoping that you hear the word again throughout the day. Like, let this be God's secret word to you. And let it echo and let it see where it goes. All right, so how can we let this energy settle? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Man, of course it's the word that I don't even know how to say it. But I swear to God, this is my dad. I think I spawned, or like my legacy comes from this God here, or the person. I can't remember. So Sisyphus. So you're being caught in repeating patterns, unable to make a new choice in the current situation. Release outdated ideas, connect with your intuition, and seek entirely new insights. Entirely new insights, like not even close to the old ways. Be absolutely the direct opposite and start from there. But if you didn't know, this is I want to say he's a demigod, but he spends his whole life getting a boulder up a mountain, okay? Whole life. Getting it up, getting close enough, and then it falls, whether it's a stumble or something, but the boulder always falls. And always being stuck in this loop, he just never puts the boulder down and just walks away and goes to something else. It's crazy. It's crazy, but that's what you're doing here. You've been doing the same thing, expecting different results, and they're just making you push the boulder up the mountain, and they're just getting kicks off of it. So do something different. I promise you're not hurting their feelings. You're not hurting their feelings. All right, so if this landed, don't break the frequency just yet. There may be another thread waiting for you on this channel. And if you want daily frequencies like these and more of it to indulge, I have an entire library just for you. And subscribe. Welcome. Welcome home. Okay, travelers, I see you. Trust what resonates. Stay clear, stay sovereign, stay protected, and I will see you when the thread finds you again.